Hello. Good morning, everybody. Today's Thursday,
Hi.
right? Is today Thursday?
Yes,
It's
tis.
a good day. It's a good day, you guys.
It's the
We're shut
downward
down.
slope.
We're shut
Yeah, we're
down.
still shut down. Day
Yep.
two.
Day
Day
two.
two of the shutdown. And also, we need to report on the death of Jane Goodall, the monkey
Oh,
mama.
that's right.
She died at the age of 91 yesterday.
From old age and not from a chimp
Yeah,
like ripping anything off, which is remarkable. You
right.
know what I mean?
Right.
That is
She had
remarkable.
a good long
They
life.
loved her.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
loved
really
her.
did.
Yeah.
So we wanted to mention that. Also, normally we would have like the don't F with your face music, but this woman that you're about to see has not effed with her face at all.
Really?
And at the risk of being mean, can I be mean for a second?
Always. We're all friends here, you guys, right? It's the circle of
Okay.
trust. We can all be friends here. And
This is a person who is making me feel like maybe she should F with her face. But
oh,
when I
really?
say that, I don't mean with needles or surgeries. I mean with BonCharge, for example, or with, some OneSkin products.
Yeah.
You guys,
Wait,
this is a screenshot from a selfie video that Debbie
right.
Wasserman Schultz made to talk about the shutdown.
Listen, there are mornings where I resemble that, you know what I
No, you
mean? And
don't.
I need some
Nope.
waking up. Sometimes
Nope.
I feel like there are mornings where I'm like,
Nope.
"Oh, Daisy."
Nope.
But
No.
it's
You
also
sit on a throne of
it's
lies.
also the hair, you know what I mean? And there's
Well,
she
and the
probably
eye. There's a wonky eye thing
there's something
happening
going
because
on with
she's looking so close into the camera
yeah.
and it's making her like cross-eyed and she needs to
She's
just back up, comb the hair and
right.
use BonCharge.
BonCharge, you
That
guys.
is going to do wonders.
Get a BonCharge red light face mask. You guys, they're awesome. I love them so much. I love them. It's like a spa there. It is a spa therapy at home. You don't have to go and you don't have to people, which is my favorite thing. 15% off boncharge.com/chicks. Do it. Get it.
Do it. And Debbie, could we please recommend? I'm
Maybe.
almost about ready to send her one, honestly.
No, we're not paying for that. But if she can, we could
That's
just
true.
send her like a brochure for one. Just the link, you know?
So, you guys, day two, as we mentioned, of the shutdown, and we have a lot of catching up on it to do. So, the crux of the matter that both sides keep blaming the other side about is illegals getting healthcare benefits.
Right.
And Democrats insist that that's not happening. And Republicans are like, you lie. And here's how. I thought JD Vance spoke about this many, many times on many different outlets yesterday. But in this particular clip that you're about to see, I feel like he explains the issue really, really well for those people who may be confused about what they're hearing from Democrats and Republicans alike. Here is the gist.
A Democrat talking point. They say we're not actually trying to give health care benefits to illegal aliens, and here's why it's not true. There are two Biden-era programs that explicitly gave the taxpayer health care money to illegal aliens that we turned off when President Trump took over in January. Program number one is there's a lot of emergency health care at hospitals that are provided to illegal aliens. That was funded by the federal government. We turned off that funding because, of course, we want American citizens to benefit from those hospital services, not to be taxed and then to have those hospital services go to illegal aliens. The second of which is the Biden administration gave mass parole to millions upon millions of illegal aliens, and then they simultaneously made those parolees eligible for health care benefits funded by taxpayers. In the One Big Beautiful Bill, President Trump and congressional Republicans turned off that money to health care funding for illegal aliens. The Democrats want to turn it back on. And in their initial proposal, the first thing that they put out to reopen the government, they actually turned that money for health care benefits for illegal aliens back on. So it's not something that we made up. It's not a talking point. It is in the text of the bill that they initially gave to us to reopen the government. It's preposterous for them to run away from it now. But look, let's set that all to the side. Let's open up the government. Let's negotiate on all these healthcare policy issues. Obviously, we're not going to support healthcare benefits for illegal aliens, but we will work with them to lower healthcare costs for American citizens if they're willing to do so.
This should not be hard. We shouldn't be paying for people who are not citizens. of this country. Why would we do that? We're broke. We can't afford it, first of all. So why are they so dead set on like sticking on this issue? I don't get
their strategy right now is bonkers. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not doing them any favors, I don't think.
all of their strategery is.
Exactly. I mean, it just
Mhm.
doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, Mike Johnson also going around and trying to explain what's what to people that will have him on their shows. One of the people, I think this is Dana Bash, that is trying to say that he's not doing enough. Bitch, the House already did the thing. They passed it. The House already passed the CR. Now it's in the Senate. Do you not know how this works? And so I'm not I'm way meaner than Mike Johnson, so he doesn't
Right.
say it like that.
I think everybody's meaner than Mike Johnson. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
most puppies are meaner than Mike Johnson. You know?
And so she's like, you're not doing enough. And he's like, let me explain why that's not true. Here he is being so
bless him.
nice.
Nice. Right.
He's so freaking
You have
nice.
said, quote, there is literally nothing to negotiate. There's nothing I can do. You are the Speaker of the House. There is, in fact, a lot you can do.
Well, there's not actually. Let me explain that. As you noted, they're voting
my
right
God.
now on the Senate floor. We'll see how that
Right.
turns out. Last night, two Democrats and an independent flipped and came along with the Republicans. But it looks like, and what we expect, is that most of the Democrats in the Senate, again, will reject the clean CR that we sent over. It's clean. What that means is it's nonpartisan. We didn't add any Republican priorities or poison pills or gimmicks or tricks into that at all. It's 24 pages. I mean, everybody can read it for themselves. It simply continues the Biden-era spending levels that Chuck Schumer and the Democrats have already supported in the past. They just did it most recently in March. And he gave long speeches about how it was so critically important that we not shut the government down.
Yeah,
so
no.
there's nothing for me to give. There's nothing to negotiate. I don't have any Republican priorities to put on the table because we sent over a clean CR. And that's why none of this makes sense.
He's such a Sunday school teacher with a toddler. You know?
I love him.
He's so lovely.
He is so kind and dear and
Yes,
gentle.
he
Where I
really
would be
is.
like, biatch.
Yeah.
I already did my job. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Dana, you ignorant slut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, Karoline Leavitt's she's got some spunk to her, and she's
Yeah.
not about to deal with some idiot reporter trying to put some guilt trip on her about layoffs that could result as part of this shutdown. And so there was a reporter who was like, what is your message to all the people that are going to suffer from these layoffs? I freaking loved her answer. Here's
your message
Karoline.
to those people who are getting laid off? And then if the government reopens, will those risks reverse? Are they not permanent? If the government opens, specifically if it reopens pretty quickly?
Well, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do, and it's because the Democrats have put us into this position. If the Democrats did not vote to shut down the government, we would not be standing up here talking about layoffs today. We'd be talking about all the other news stories going on in the world in our country. We'd be talking about all of the great things that this administration is doing to uplift Americans across the country. But unfortunately, the Vice President of the United States and I have to come out here today to talk about a government shutdown that the Democrats put us in this position.
And make no mistake, they are the ones who did it. The
Yep.
Democrats are the ones who did it. It's their fault, you guys.
I mean, they're the ones that are blocking the CR from being passed.
Right.
I don't know
And-
how. There's no other way to say it.
No, they're doing it because they all have TDS. I mean, let's just get real what this is about. They freaking hate Trump and they cannot let this guy win anything. That's what this boils down to. They
Yeah.
have TDS. They hate him. They hate you. And they will do everything they can to disrupt. Screw them.
This audio that you're about to hear is basically what you hear when you call the White House comment line, which I was yesterday years old when I even learned that was a thing that exists. But there is a comment line. You can call a hotline and leave a comment for the White House if you want to. And here is what you will hear now during this shutdown.
Make him call it.
Cute ring.
Thank you for calling the White House comment line.
Hello, America. This is White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt. Democrats in Congress have shut down the federal government because they care more about funding health care for illegal immigrants than they care about serving you, the American people. Until Democrats vote for the clean, Republican-backed continuing resolution to reopen the government, the White House is unable to answer your call or respond to your questions. We look forward to hearing from you again very soon. And in the meantime, please know President Trump will never stop fighting for you. Thank you, and God bless you.
So perfect.
It
I
is.
just
It's
love
great.
everything about how Trump version 2.0, this administration, is dealing with
the toddlers.
all of it. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love how they're managing all of it.
Yep. He's like, I'm not playing this time. I'm
Right?
not doing it. Because the first time he kind of did, because you remember all the stuff with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, he kind of did. He was like, okay, I got to be nice to these people. This time he's like, I am not being nice to you. You guys tried to kill me. I'm not being nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Everything that they're doing with the sombreros, which we'll get to, but all of it is just chef's kiss the way they're handling it.
Yep.
And as always, Scott Jennings also chef's kiss. So he was having to battle not only Caitlin Collins, but whoever this Democrat is that is sharing the panel with him about the shutdown. And anyway, just watch. Because he's so good.
Can I say one thing, which is that people who are in the country illegally cannot get these subsidies
Sure
that we're
they can.
talking about?
Sure they can.
No, they can't.
No,
Sure
they
they
can't.
can.
It's
When they-
federal law, Scott,
who do
as
you
know,
think?
but
Who do you think pays when they go to the emergency room? It's the Medicaid emergency
going
program.
to the emergency room is not getting an Obamacare subsidy. The
You
emergency
guys are
room is not
conflating.
healthcare,
You guys are
Scott.
conflating
No, we're
these
not,
issues.
Scott.
You're
You're
conflating these
and
issues.
you're being dishonest with
The
the
subsidies
American
are a
people about
separate
this,
issue. The
because you know
Medicaid
it's
program cuts
unpopular.
are a different thing.
Right, but I'm talking about
Medicaid and the Obamacare stuff are two different issues. And I said
Correct.
the subsidies may get negotiated over time, but what Democrats want to do is roll back what the Republican Medicaid reforms were. They want, look, I don't understand why everybody's so mad. For time immemorial, Democrats have argued that it's good. It's good for illegal immigrants to get Medicaid. Every candidate for president in 2020 raised their hand for it. In the big, beautiful bill debate, they argued it was good policy. I can't believe there's an about
but
face of the
Scott,
Democratic Party on it today.
Hold on. I got a question for Karen, but Scott, I will say, people who are in the country illegally also can't get Medicaid.
Sure
That's
they
federal
can.
law.
Sure they can.
They can't get Medicaid.
They also
Medicare,
can't register
CHIP,
to vote. They also
Obamacare
can't register to
subsidies.
vote, but we just found one in Maryland who was running the Des Moines school system.
Oh my God, one.
I mean, I'm telling you, you guys say these things can't happen,
I'm
and
just
then they
saying,
happen.
Scott, it's
What an absolute
What?
biatch.
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh.
One? Yeah. And yeah, exactly. He was a freaking superintendent. I feel like that's that's a little bit of a slip there, lady.
Which means that it's representative of many, 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 many more.
I mean, for crying out loud, the guy's superintendent. You know how many goalies that guy had to get past to get to that job? It's a little bit of a slip there. The fact that she's mocking him, and then you cannot tell me that these people don't get free health care. Of course they get free health care. And I love that he brought up the fact that they were all for it.
Yep.
They were all for it. And now all of a sudden they're like, it's not happening. It's not
We would
happening."
never want that. What are you talking about?
I'm like, it's like, you guys are so full of shit. You want this. You wanted it. You literally campaigned on it. And now you're like, it's not happening. I cannot. They're such liars.
Somebody responded to Al Franken yesterday, who tweeted, or maybe it was the day before, but regardless, he had tweeted something like, Democrats are not trying to give illegals free health care. And someone was like, is this you guys? Just look at this. It's so perfect.
A lot of you have been talking tonight about these government health care plans that you've proposed in one form or another. This is a show of hands question, and hold them up for a moment so people can see. Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Look at
Let
that.
me start with you, Mayor Buttigieg. Why?
God, freaking
Is
liars.
JD a liar? Why would he say something that like that? The
God.
Democrats want to give illegal immigrants health care. Why would he say that?
Clutching my pearls. Biggest bunch of gaslighters ever. That's all they do is
Ever.
gaslight and project and lie. That's
Yep.
literally their platform.
Totally. But you know who doesn't do that? And that is our friend Zach Abraham from Bulwark Capital
That's
Management.
right. He doesn't do it.
He would never. He would never. He's only going to tell you the truth.
It's true. He's awesome. He's completely awesome. I trust him with my stuff. And he's making me money, you guys. And I didn't start out with a lot. And he's making me money. There's a lot of stuff going on, too, financially. And he will tell you everything that's going on. You guys should sign up for his Back to Basics webinar today. He's having one today. He has them all the time. But he's having one today. And you can totally sign up for that at knowyourriskpodcast.com. He's so great. He's such a nice guy. He's a conservative, really good man, and he knows what he's doing, and he can share insights. He'll answer your questions. There's no obligation. You can just check it out and check him out at knowyourriskpodcast.com. That's where you can sign up, and you only get one retirement, you guys. So, like, don't waste it on somebody who doesn't care about you and won't answer your calls and has no idea what they're doing. He knows what he's doing. knowyourriskpodcast.com. That's where you can do it. And I have to read this disclaimer. You guys ready? Investment advisory services offered through Trek Financial LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Investments involve risk and not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Trek 25298. How'd I do?
Good job. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Chuck Schumer was on with one of the CNN guys. I never remember his name. It's not important. But the CNN guy was trying to ask the question about, hey, are you aware that there's a whole bunch of Republicans out there who are referring to this shutdown as the Schumer shutdown? Are you aware of that? And just so conveniently, this is what happened.
Every Republican who's gone on TV the last 12 hours or so has called this the Schumer shutdown. What do you say about that name?
Is he okay?
Senator Schumer, can you hear me?
Hello?
I can't hear. Senator Schumer, can you hear me? I don't think Senator Schumer can hear me right now. Maybe the government shutdown included audio on Capitol Hill.
Great. I kind of feel like he could hear him. What do you think?
I mean, it just seemed really weird timing-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to go with he could hear, and he just didn't want to hear. Selective hearing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, ladies? The selective hearing of men, you know? Hey, honey, will you take out the trash? You know, and they can't hear you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. And he couldn't hear, you know?
So Chuck is in just a world of hurt right now. And I don't think he's even yet recovered from that ridiculous cheeseburger fiasco. Do you remember the picture when he was like trying to look like he knew how to grill? And
yeah, I forgot about that until right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think he's gotten over it. He wants so badly to be cool.
Yeah.
And he just is not pulling it off. He's trying. He means well when it comes to wanting to be adept at the social media thing. But when he talks about it, it's so creepy and cringe. Behold.
And we're also dealing with the social media, which we didn't do enough of, frankly, in the past. And that was a mistake, and we're trying to rectify it.
Why was he so close to that guy?
Did you see the guy who was talking to? It was like, get away. You are evil, dude.
That was evil. Just bizarre.
Was so creepy. How did you say? Oh my God, he is so weird.
So there's still, the memes are flying. We'll share a few of the latest and greatest with you with this whole Mexican sombrero thing, which has taken off so perfectly. And in fact, the White House is capitalizing on it. Republicans are capitalizing it in the best way. And C-SPAN, you know how sometimes they'll have that show where just random people from across the country can call in and talk about their views. So the host of this show, I don't know who he is, but the host of the show wanted to ask the audience, don't you think this is like so immature? Don't you think that this is unhelpful? All of these sombrero memes. And the guy that called from Florida was like, this is awesome.
That's the problem.
Do you think videos like that help in this process here in the negotiations?
Help the process? No, it's just a joke.
Right.
See, nobody can take a joke no more. This country is so evil in so many ways that nobody can take a joke anymore.
That's right.
You do not think that is funny? a mariachi band, Donald Trump playing all those instruments, and Hakeem Jeffries. That is funny. Come on.
That's Kevin in Gainesville, Florida, taking your phone call.
Look at that guy. He's like, no, I don't think it's funny. My thumb is directly up my ass. I don't think it's funny.
I mean,
they don't have a sense of humor. You're right. Like we're like, that's funny. It's funny. I like that. They don't. They do not have a sense of humor at all.
None, which is why they absolutely will not appreciate Captain Deplorable's latest. This was phenomenal. Loved it. Favorite.
Hola, mi fellow Americanos y bienvenidos al cierre de Schumer. That means welcome to the Schumer shutdown. We call it the Schumer siesta, right? It's the Schumer siesta. He put the government on siesta, crying Chuck. And El Hakimo Jefe Jeffries, we used to call him Dollar Store Obama, till we realized he's worth far less than $1. Mm-hmm. But they put the government on siesta to give illegal aliens your health care. We're not going to let it happen. I looked at both of them. I said, we're not going to let it happen. It's no bueno. They said, it's no bueno. They begged me. They said, but senor, por favor, please give illegal aliens the health care. I said, we're not going to do it. We're never going to do it. It's not going to happen. And they were also very upset about our big, beautiful sombreros. You look at them. These are the greatest sombreros the world has ever seen. We really have the best sombreros, and everybody wants one except Crying Chuck and El Hakimo Jefe Jeffries. They don't want one, but they're going to wear one when all is said and done.
Oh, my God. I cannot.
He's so great. And this is the difference, right? When memes were made of JD Vance, as Wall Street Mav points out, he posted it himself and leaned in. He thought it was hilarious. And so when a meme is made of Hakeem Jeffries wearing a sombrero, he goes to every possible news outlet and cries about it and says it's racist and
a baby.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Sorry. Can we just look at the JD Vance one for a second?
I know. It's my favorite.
So great. Oh my
It's
God.
so great. Oh, and in fact, Hakeem has now tried, Democrats are desperate to like get in on the meme game.
Yeah.
And so Hakeem tried to do it with JD. You guys, it's such a fail. You
been
guys.
posting some images of Leader Jeffries and Senator Schumer.
This is posted by Hakeem.
You've said that you're interested in good faith negotiations with these leaders, but you know, what message does that send? Is it helpful to post pictures of Leader Jeffries in a sombrero if you're trying to have good faith talks with him?
Oh, I think it's funny. The president's joking, and we're having a good time. You can negotiate in good faith while also poking a little bit of fun at some of the absurdities of the Democrats' positions, and even poking some fun.
That's. I told Hakeem, I wrote back to him, I was like, JD will probably retweet this.
He'll retweet it. He'll totally
That's the
retweet
difference between you guys. I mean, you're such an idiot.
And he's crying about himself, and then he does that. It's hysterical. He'll be like, look, I love He's already retweeted stuff. Like, the only thing he did was add hair. That's all he did. It's not original. It's hysterical. He's going to love that. He'll be like, that's great. Because
I know.
JD Vance has a sense of humor. So what?
And it makes it even that much more pitiful that he's trying to do this now.
Right.
Like hours later.
Well,
It's
the difference
so
is that
bad.
Hakeem's crying about it. JD's like, it's all funny. And then everybody on the left is like, it's racist. How is it? No.
First, now.
So JD did take part in Karoline Leavitt's presser yesterday, and he was asked about it. We'll get to like the real version of that clip, but he was so cute. He's so good at this. He's so good at expressing, at being a mouthpiece for the White House, for this administration. He's just so good at it. He was like, how are you supposed to choose who to call on? And here's how he did it.
Caroline, I don't know how you do this, how you actually choose people, because I don't know 90% of the names in here. Is it just who's the best dressed? Okay, I really like your shirt. Go ahead.
I like your shirt.
So the president's been posting some images of Leader Jeffries and Senator Schumer.
I saw.
Recently. You've said that you're interested in good faith negotiations with these leaders, but what message does that send? Is it helpful to post pictures of Leader Jeffries in a sombrero if you're trying to have good faith talks with him?
Oh, I think it's funny. The president's joking, and we're having a good time. You can negotiate in good faith while also poking a little bit of fun at some of the absurdities of the Democrats' positions, and even, poking some fun at the absurdity of the Democrats themselves. I mean, I'll tell Hakeem Jeffries right now, I make this solemn promise to you that if you help us reopen the government, the sombrero memes will stop. And I've talked to the President of the United States about that. Now,
I love it so much. He just knows how to human.
Yes.
He just knows how to do it. And that's why he's so lovable. That's why he's so endearing. He's one of us, you guys.
Well, and the accusation that putting a sombrero onto Hakeem Jeffries was racist doesn't even make any sense. And so JD he commented about that as well.
On the sombrero thing, I mean, Hakeem Jeffries said it was racist, and I know that he said that, and I honestly don't even know what that means. Like, is he a Mexican American that is offended by having a sombrero meme? I mean, I saw one of the major TV stations put the meme up and then say, this is AI generated. And he had like the curly animated mustache too. It's like, do you really not realize the American people recognize that he did not actually come to the White House wearing a sombrero and a black curly animation mustache? Like, give the country a little bit of credit.
Right.
We're all trying to do a very important job for the American people. The President of the United States likes to have a little bit of fun when he's doing it. And I think that's okay. I'll take one more question.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, at this point, it's so dumb. And on the left, everything is racist, so nothing is.
Everything.
So maybe just shut up already. I'm sorry. I think it was some Ruby Red. She said, I'm assuming it's a she. Ruby Red said, he has a meemaw. And yeah, he has a meemaw. I do too. He's one of us,
That's right. This, again, we've got a bunch of new memes to share. This was one of the funny ones. I cracked up at JD in the sombrero. Here it is.
Okay, esto es mucho simple. El Democrat Party es mucho retardo, okay? Mucho retardo. Especially el Hakimo Jeffries y el Chucko Schumer. They are extra retardo. So El Presidente and I cannot negotiate with these Democrat retardos. It's imposibly. Mucho imposibly. Gracias, amigos. Oh, and make sure you El voto for LJD Vanso in El 2028.
That's going to happen. I'm voting for you, buddy. I'm totally voting for you and Marco Rubio. It's happening.
Babylon B with this banger saying Dems call for common sense sombrero control.
Oh my God.
And, the entire administration is leaning into this. And in fact, when Karoline and JD Vance were ahead of their presser and after their presser, they actually had TV screens set up in the press room, just showing these memes on a continuous loop. This is what I mean when I say I love how they're handling all of it.
I can only imagine how fun it is to work for this administration. It's probably a lot of work, but it's probably so fun.
Yes, yeah. I bet you're exactly right about that. Unfortunately, as we said earlier, the Democrats just don't have good meme game. They just, they're terrible
They
at
can't
this.
meme, y'all. They can't meme.
Oh my God. And it got so bad yesterday. They tried so hard and it was such a fail. They released the Democrat Party official account on X released this video that was called Kitty Explains Government Shutdown. You guys, it's so bad. What? I feel so bad for
Republican
them.
and Democrat kitties cannot agree on what should be funded. Democrat kitties want you to have health care. Republican kitties do not. Republican kitties control the Senate, House, and the White House, so they're using that to cut your health care and give money to billionaires. Democrat kitty tries to negotiate, but Republican kitty keeps running away. He has a vacation to get to. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Suddenly the money you pay for your health insurance has tripled. Thanks, Republicans.
That's it.
What?
That's what they put out.
That's so embarrassing. It's so
Yeah,
embarrassing.
it's really bad. Like a middle schooler put that out,
Oh God.
it is really bad. That Democrats.
So the official GOP account response to that was this, you guys.
maracas. Ole.
I'm sorry, but
God.
this is glorious.
You guys.
This is so perfect.
I cannot believe that those people were ever in charge. Oh my God. It is just terrifying.
They're just so embarrassing.
Good
so
Lord.
embarrassing. So you guys, there is a new product that we want to tell you about and a new sponsor, and it is Cowboy Colostrum.
You guys, colostrum. Okay, so Maka's like, what is colostrum? Okay, so you guys know I'm the nutrition and supplement lady around here. Okay,
She's your
that's
girl.
me. One of the things I do every morning before I come in here is I have about a half a glass of milk with some Cowboy Colostrum in it. This is the Cowboy Colostrum. You guys see my Cowboy Colostrum, okay? And if you work with livestock, you know what colostrum is and what it does. If you're a mom, you should know what it is, but it supports whole body wellness. It boosts gut health. It seals the intestinal lining. It balances gut bacteria. It helps with digestion. It is packed with immune boosting antibodies. I'm all about it because I have autoimmune issues. And so that's one of the reasons that I take it every morning, because it helps my immune system. It helps me from getting sick. And so it promotes healing from the inside out. It's really good for your immune response. It's really good if you have autoimmune stuff. It's a Cowboy Colostrum. This stuff, it's really good. This is chocolate. So the stuff that I do in the morning, they have chocolate, they have vanilla, they have strawberry, and they have unflavored. The chocolate is it's like literally I get a little glass of chocolate milk every morning. It's like Quick. I was telling Mock this morning, it reminds me of Quick. You guys remember that? If you're 80s kids, you remember the Quick that you would make chocolate milk. That's what it reminds me of. It's so freaking good. But I like the vanilla too. You can put it in your coffee if you want to. If you can froth it, they give you a frother, and when it's frothed, it's like creamer in your coffee. It's excellent. Just so good. I do not have time to get sick. I'm all about gut health and health in general. I try all the things. I absolutely love this stuff. It's loaded with nutrients and antibodies and proteins that helps you build a strong immune system and helps overall wellness. You guys try this. If you're into this stuff, you should absolutely try this. It is a game changer. And for a limited time, you can get 25% off your entire order. Just head to cowboycolostrum.com and use code CHICKS at checkout. That's 25% off when you use code CHICKS at cowboycolostrum.com. And then you can tell them that we sent you. Okay?
Do it. Gavin Newsom, he's been trying really, really, really hard and has had some success. I think Democrats think it's like super funny that he's copied Trump's tweets, for example, but he also wanted to get in on this whole like deep fake AI game. And so he posted a video of JD looking like this and then sounding like a minion or like a munchkin, like making his voice really, really high. And he said, PSA from JD. But what was so interesting about that is that he himself created a law in California saying that manipulating a voice in an ad like this should be illegal.
Yeah.
And I'll be signing a bill in a matter of weeks to make sure it is. And so Bonchi reposted that and was like, is this you, bud?
Is this you?
Is this you?
Yeah. Do you even know what you signed? Or are you above the law? Kind of like you were when you went to French Laundry, you asshat.
I know, right?
What a jerk, this guy.
Oh my God, these people.
I know, right? And he thinks he's above it. He thinks he's above all the things. He can do all the things, just you guys can't.
Exactly.
Commie.
You peons. Having fun with deepfakes is for the elites.
Oh,
okay?
totally.
It's not for you.
Totally.
Somebody also made, because all the Democrats are releasing these selfie videos. Cory Booker is one of them, and somebody added that crying filter to his face as well. And it just is so. I love when these get manipulated in this way.
Went into a shutdown because Republicans refused to work with us to deal with the healthcare crisis that they created. Donald Trump and Republicans control the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the White House. They need to do their job.
Right.
Oh no, poor Cory.
Cory Booker.
Poor Cory. Democrats are going to start feeling the heat, though. And here's something that happened with Russ Vought yesterday. He canceled $8 billion in climate funding during the government shutdown for a big handful of states. And so more stuff like this, expect it. Stuff that is going to be of special interest to Democrats, it's going to get shut down. And I freaking love that.
Yeah, I do
love
too.
it.
Mm-hmm. It's a scam.
Yep. And then I love that the White House also posted this yesterday saying, our social media manager was furloughed, but making America great again isn't. They just put together this ridiculous collage. Because they know how to meme, you guys.
Oh
they
my God,
know
that's
how.
so great. It's like 1994 clip art. You guys remember? Oh my God. That would have been awesome back then. Look at the clip art thing I did. It's so great.
Yeah. It's got an eagle in it.
Let's make sure that
so
it's like not copyrighted, this clip art. I got it. So great. Oh my God.
It's so good. And I'm sorry there's
Awesome.
been so many visuals. For those listening today, you're going to
I
have
know,
to
right?
check out the video
Sorry.
after the fact
Right.
because there's a lot of visuals today.
Mhm.
All right. So anyway, we're shut down. We continue to be shut down. I don't know when we're going to not be shut down, but I think for the most part, unless you're a federal worker, unless you're someone directly impacted by layoffs, most Americans, I would venture to guess, have no idea this is even happening.
Right. You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
Mhm.
That's just my guess. All right, moving on. We do not have an official, at least as of early this morning, we do not have an official response from Hamas to the Trump framework that was presented earlier in the week or last week. So according to Hugh Hewitt, actually, if you want to read this, that would be great.
Hamas has said no at some length. From Wall Street Journal, Hamas has indicated it is open to accepting President Trump's peace plan for Gaza, but it is asking for more time to review its conditions. Arab mediators said as the militant group faces intensifying pressure from Muslim governments to agree to the Israel-backed proposal to end the devastating war. The militant group has told mediators it has reservations about some of the terms of the 20-point plan, including the stipulation that it disarm and destroy its weapons, a demand it has previously rejected. Hamas also says that releasing all 48 hostages within 72 hours, as laid out in the Trump plan, would be difficult because it has lost contact in recent weeks with some other militant groups, holding a number of them, the mediator said. Well, isn't that... Oh my God.
I know.
POTUS said yesterday Hamas has 3 or 4 days to say, accept the deal he negotiated with everyone, not 3 or 4 days to negotiate or to counter, but to accept/reject. Everyone in the world who matters agreed on the plan. Hamas is blowing its last chance. It is not surprising. It is a terrorist organization. Yes. Qatar and Turkey should expel their leadership immediately if Hamas doesn't produce all the hostages and disarm. I'm sorry. Is it hard for you to find the hostages that you took?
Right.
You support these people. I'm sorry, these monsters. They're not people. They're animals. Oh my God. I
know.
Oh
It's
my
absolutely
gosh.
infuriating. Of course, the Babylon Bee with this headline, Hamas rejects deal to end genocide after learning it would require them to stop killing Jews.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is the thing. So we've got a clip to play that runs just a hair long, but it's so worth the listen. And it is Leland Vittert on Barry Weiss's show talking about an experience he had interviewing a Gazan woman. And it was after this interview that he realized they are not like us.
We are not the same.
Now I get what Israel is having to deal with. And so listen to this because it's shocking.
There was the Gilad Shalit deal where there was an Israeli soldier who had been held hostage and traded from Gaza to Israel for 1,000 Gazan prisoners.
Including Sinwar.
Including Sinwar. And including a woman named Wafa. And Wafa had been a woman in the West Bank, a woman in Gaza. She had pulled a pot of boiling water over herself when she was like 5 or 6 years old. The Israelis treat most of the people out of Gaza who have really horrific burns, catastrophic medical injuries. She goes back to Gaza after being treated for 4 or 5 years in Israel, but has a pass to get in and out of Israel, which very few people in Gaza did at the time. So she gets recruited to be a suicide bomber. This is in the second Intifada, so mid-2000s. And there's the video of her coming to the checkpoint to get into Israel wearing her suicide vest. And she'd been given 3 target options by the Alaska Martyrs Brigade: a bus, a cafe, or the hospital that had treated her and saved her life. She chose the hospital that had treated her and saved her life. She gets to the checkpoint. They discover that she has a bomb, or they really think she does. She tries to detonate it. It doesn't go off. She gets thrown in jail. Again, the Israelis treat her. They help her with her burns. They educate her. They give her a college degree.
Oh my God.
And now in the Gilad Shalit deal, she goes back to Gaza. So I go to Gaza to interview her thinking this is going to be a redemption story. It was before Christmas, right? That she's going to say,
perfect Christmas story.
I am going to be the one to try and forge peace, and I believe in peace, and I've seen that the Israelis are not evil, that I don't want to kill them anymore. Fine. So I get into Gaza, and I bring with me an iPad that has the video of her trying to blow herself up. So we're sitting across from each other like this. She's wearing a hijab in a very junky Gazan apartment. It is an awful place in every sense of the word. And I show her the video. And I said, what are you thinking watching this? She goes, oh, has all this reaction. And she goes, I'm thinking I almost tasted paradise.
God.
Okay. Would you do it again? Absolutely, in a minute. This is my calling in life.
Oh my God.
I said, wait a second. These people treated you in all of your burns. They saved your life. You tried to blow them up. They still treated you. They educated you. And now you have a chance at life back here in Gaza. And you'd want to blow them up. And she goes, absolutely. They are the infidels. They are evil. They are the enemy. I can't remember what the exact translation was. And that's when my mind was made up about sort of the moral clarity of the Israeli-Palestinian debate. Are the Israelis perfect? No, but that's what they're up against.
Yeah. And you know what? That's how they feel about us.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they feel about Americans. Make no mistake. You can try to convince yourself otherwise, but you're wrong.
And that's something that, like, I think gets forgotten in so many of the people, like the Candace followers, whatever, all the people that are like, you're getting paid so much money for, supporting Israel, which we'll talk about in a second.
Oh my God,
but I think they forget, those people who have decided to jump on the Jews are terrible train are forgetting what that means they're supporting. They're forgetting that Islamism is coming for everybody. They forget that Israel is the front line of that fight. And if Israel goes down, the world is not safe.
We're next.
I mean, I don't know why they don't get this.
Look at the UK. They just don't live there. So they take for granted everything that we have here right now. They're not living in a place where they're oppressed and where women are treated like absolute shit. And they have to be covered and they're stoned and they're raped and they can't do things, and that's okay. And it's okay for you to it's encouraged for you to marry your first cousin, and it's encouraged for a grown man to marry a 9-year-old. I mean, this is the stuff that liberals and now a lot of conservatives are like, I mean, it's fine.
Because the Jews.
This is the thing. What in the absolute hell?
I know. It's absolute insanity. You and I both fought
this morning.
Constantly.
Right.
We're in this battle. People now, there was an article, and I don't remember the publication name. I don't know who published this article, but apparently Israel filed with FARA to pay a handful of influencers to promote Israel, to promote positive Israel stories.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, everyone is misreading like the payout scheme for those influencers. It's like a few $100 a post, I guess. But for some reason, everybody has decided that these influencers are making $7,000 per post. So now the second either one of us says anything about Israel at all, anything positive
really
at all.
About Candace, if we put something about Candace on
or
any of our
exactly.
socials. Yeah.
Yeah, if we criticize Candace, if we criticize anybody criticizing Israel, we immediately get hit with $7,000, $7,000. This is constant.
I didn't know that. I was literally this morning years old when I learned that, because I was like, what the hell are these people talking about? And I will block people if they say you're getting paid by Israel, because I got to tell you, I would happily get paid by Israel. If Israel wants to give me a check, I'm not embarrassed to say that I'd take it. I'd absolutely take it. We do not get paid by Israel, but I will support them. And if they want to send me a check for happily getting out like good PR for them, because they've gotten shitty PR over the past couple of years. That was one of the things that was in the letter from Charlie. Mm-hmm. Charlie even said you got to do a better job with getting yourself out there PR wise, because you're drowning in bad PR. Right. And one thing that you can do is to try to engage social platforms, pundits out there, conservative pundits. You need to do a better job of that, because you're not doing it. And Hamas is obviously doing a better job, because it's creeping, and Palestinian and the Hamas, it's all creeping into college campuses. And these young people are literally being brainwashed. And so that was one of the things that, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that was one of the things that he brought up. I'm down. I'll take a check. I have no shame in doing that, because I happily support Israel, but we are not. I promise you 100%, I put my life on it. We're not getting a check from Israel. We just support them, and I happily do it, because I know what the alternative is. You know what I mean? It's the right thing to do. On top of that,
the difference is that we don't require payment to have the things that we're thinking. We don't require Israel to pay us to be supportive of them. And that's the point that keeps getting lost on these idiots all over socials. It is driving me crazy, because if we were getting paid, we would happily tell you, but we don't need to be paid to say the things.
Right.
We don't need
to say the right things.
Right.
That's what kills me. People think that we're getting paid to say the right things. I'm baffled by that in this day and age. And then on top of that, another thing I want to address is I will ban you. If you come to my page, our pages, our social platforms, wherever they may be, I am not required to take a beating by you. We have done this for 17 years. If you come to one of our social platforms and you treat me like garbage, I will block you, and then I will delete you. And I'm allowed to do that, because it is not this whole, everybody comes to our pages, it's free speech. The chicks are shutting down. It's not.
We're not
free
the
speech.
Government.
Right. It's my house. We built our business. We built our company. We built the Chicks on the Right platform, and it's our house. It's our community is like, you guys are like a family to us. If somebody comes in and they start treating me like shit, it's just like somebody coming into my house. And I will tell you, if somebody comes into my house and they start treating me like some of these people treat me on social, I'll kick them out of my house too. And it won't be pretty. So I do the same thing on social. If you come in and you start treating me like crap, or her like crap, or any of you guys like crap, bye. Bye.
That's the thing. And I ended up posting a diatribe about that on Twitter today, saying, if you are one of like the brain dead turnips out there who think that the only way someone can say something in favor of Israel or something positive about Israel is if they are being paid by Israel, please identify yourself so I can preemptively block you. Because you're not smart enough to engage with. You're just not. And I don't want your shit in my mentions.
Yeah.
So
and we don't have to debate everybody about it either. What is it about this day and age where we all have to debate each other? I don't have to debate people. We were on the radio. We've built our business. We're pundits. We get to talk about what's going on in the news. I don't have to fight everybody. This isn't Fight Club. You know what I mean? That's not what we do for a living. I don't have to go fight everybody. I get to do what I do. We've earned the right to do that after 17 years. I don't have to go debate everybody. That's not what my job is. That's not what I want my job to be. So I get sick of people telling me to do that too. That's not what we do. That's not what we're here for. So I just hope we've made that abundantly clear today. All of that. Okay.
Please make a note of it.
Make a note of everything. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yes.
One more clip about Israel before we move on. And that is someone I don't agree with all the time, Scott Galloway, who appears on MSNBC quite a bit. In fact, this might be where he is. But he spoke so eloquently about this issue yesterday that I was like, well, damn. And I actually reposted it and I was like, there is not a soul on the planet who can argue what he is saying. I would love to see somebody try. It is inarguable. Take a listen.
2,200 American servicemen killed at Pearl Harbor. We go on to kill 3.5 million Japanese, including 100,000 in one night. 2,800 Americans in 9/11. We go on to kill 400,000 people in Afghanistan and Iraq. We weren't accused of genocide.
Yep.
You had, if Mexico had elected a jihadist cartel to run their country, and then they incurred into Texas, and on a per capita basis killed 35,000 people, or the population of the University of Texas, and on the way back took the freshman class at SMU hostage and hid them under tunnels, what would we do? It'd be the great Sonora radioactive parking lot.
That's right.
But Jews are not allowed, and Israel is not allowed to prosecute a war. And they are prosecuting a war more humanely than we have done. The ratio of combatants to civilians is, of civilian death to combatant mortality is lower than it was in Mosul, lower than it was in Japan, lower than it was in Germany. So there's just a different standard for Jews in Israel when it comes to prosecuting a war. They're allowed to fight back to a truce. But unlike America or any other Western nation that has attacked this viciously, they're not allowed to win a war. It's a double standard.
You cannot argue anything that he just said. It's just, you can't.
I'm with you. I disagree with him on a lot of stuff, but that 100% spot on.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Which is the same percentage that your fruits and veggies could get smashed into smithereens when you use Chefman's obliterator.
She just gets better and better, you guys. It's better and better. Okay, that's why you're here. This is what you come for, is the transitions. You're beautiful. All right, you guys, Chefman appliances. Seriously, I only have a kitchen because it came with my house, and now I have these wonderful Chefman appliances in there because I feel really fancy with them. So fancy. First, it was the Pebble ice maker, which, I mean, it gives me life, you guys. That chewable ice, it's life. And now I have the obliterator.
Best name for a blender ever.
The obliterate. My husband uses it at least once a day. I use it. My daughter uses it. It has replaced my coffee maker as the most used appliance in my kitchen. It's an upgrade. Okay. It blasts everything. You can make frozen margaritas to smoothies, soups, sauces. It's unstoppable, this thing. And it's smart. It has auto blend technology, which means you can tell it, hey, I'm making a smoothie. And then it'll tell you, hey, this is how you do it. So if you're stupid like me in the kitchen, it helps you. It's like it totally tells you what you need to do, and you get the perfect consistency every single time. You don't get any more of those mystery chunks. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want
ice that doesn't break down.
Right. That's just, it's so disappointing when that happens. And I'm never disappointed when I use the obliterator. Plus, it has a self-clean option, which is always nice. You could just like press the self-clean thing and boom, it cleans itself. And it looks nice. It's really high.
It does it. I feel like it elevates you.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to put it away.
You don't.
It's so sleek that it elevates your spaces.
I know. It's very fancy and modern looking, and it doesn't have the ridiculous price tag. So you guys, you can get 20% off. Visit chefman.com/chicks. Use promo code chicks for 20% off. That's chefman.com/chicks. Promo code chicks. Love all their stuff.
Oh my God. Best company
ever. Right?
I regret to inform you that there is a new podcast coming out starring Chelsea Clinton.
My mom. Is she going to do this the whole time? That's how it's going to be. Who can tolerate that?
I don't know. Can you imagine? She'll probably have like Jessica Tarlov on, and it'll just be these two voices that nobody can bear.
It'll be like a sheep and fry together.
Yes.
That's it, like together. Oh my God.
So if for some reason you have any interest in this, it's going to be called That Can't Be True with Chelsea Clinton. And she's going to be talking to a bunch of experts about health issues, like the, raw milk stuff.
Really?
She's basically doing.
So dissing it. So she's like the antithesis to everything RFK Jr. is doing. Is that what she's doing?
Yes.
She's
essentially,
yes. She's the other side. So she's like, no, really. Take all the Tylenol and have all the vaccines and do all the things. She's that.
Yeah.
She'll be doing that. I'd rather get a seriously, I'd rather get a pap smear and a root canal together at the same time. Why would she do that? Oh, that's right. Because she's probably getting paid by like a pharmaceutical company to do it. That's gonna be her sponsor or something.
It does say the Clinton Foundation, so I'm sure that donors are paying for it in whatever form.
This chick has never had a real job ever.
She's never had to.
Nepo baby. Yep.
Also, in an amazing show of like Erica Kirkness,
Oh.
for lack of a better word. So you guys remember it's been a week and a half or so ago since the Michigan church was attacked with that truck.
Yes.
This congregation raised $200,000 for the family of the attacker.
Oh my gosh.
And you should see, like, if you read their comments on the GoFundMe, I mean, these are like the dearest people who are they just want to do what Jesus would do. You know what I mean? It's
really,
incredible. Like, it's incredible.
Matt's right. It defies most human nature. It really does. God
These are better
bless
people than
them.
me. Way
Right?
better than me. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it.
Amazing.
Yeah, truly. Also, in election news, or rumors, I guess I should say, the reason for my name today is that Danica Patrick is apparently considering a run for Congress in Arizona's 1st District as a Republican. She got very political during the last Trump campaign, and she appeared like at some events. I think she was at the RNC, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, she's not just a race car driver anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
She's not political.
got political during COVID. I think that turned a lot of people,
Yeah.
you know. Well, good for her. I'll allow it.
We'll allow it. That's right.
I like
That's
it.
right.
I like it.
And there is a trans person who is running for California State Senate who goes by the name, I mean, it's not just a trans person, it's a drag queen.
Mhm.
And they go by the name Maybe a Girl. That's their legal name now.
Freaking nuts.
And that person released a campaign video, which you are about to witness.
Oh my God.
Ace needs to get the out of California. My name is Maybe. I'm running for state senate in the heart of Los Angeles and East LA, and I will fight for human rights in the state legislature. I've been working with people experiencing homelessness for over a decade, volunteering at shelters, being the homelessness liaison for the neighborhood council, and now being the operations manager for the Neighborhood Homeless Coalition. I'm fighting to make California affordable, safe, and inclusive for all. Tuition-free college, healthcare for all, housing for all, renters' rights. We can have all of these things. We deserve all of these things. We're going up against some powerful special interest groups in this race, including the landlord lobby, fossil fuel companies, and even the leaders of AIPAC. This campaign only takes money from individuals, the people that we are going to be elected to represent, not foreign interest groups, not lobbyists, not corporate, anything. California has never had a trans or non-binary legislator, and that is far past time to change. Please donate to this campaign for human rights, justice, and equity today. Let's keep fascism out of California together.
I can't.
It tracks though, doesn't it? This is the Democrat Party, you guys. Bunch of freaks, man. It's like, there we go. So contrast, if you will, compare and contrast that freak to Danica.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's your Republicans.
Their side is
and Democrats.
idiocracy. Their
They
side
are.
is idiocracy in action.
Bunch of freaks.
Bunch of freaks.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of trans and non-binary weirdos, XXXY is back with another fantastic ad. Here it is.
Shamed for refusing to share a podium with a biological boy? I'll know.
When I don't get shot at, I'll know.
When I don't get kicked out of my running club for saying women shouldn't have to race males, I'll know.
When I'm not told to violate my religious beliefs in order to affirm a lie.
When female athletes can speak up without fear of losing sponsorships.
When no more girls are injured by boys in girls' sports.
When I don't get physically assaulted for saying that men can't be women.
When our medals and opportunities aren't stolen by males, I'll know.
When the mainstream media will speak up for women and girls.
When I don't get called a Christian bigot.
Alt-right nationalist as a lifelong Democrat.
When men are no longer in the locker rooms at the YMCA's.
When I don't have to convince adults girls shouldn't have to compete against boys.
When I'm allowed to sing a song about standing up for women in sports.
Let me be clear, we don't platform bigots.
When no one tells tomboys they're boys.
When people aren't afraid to wear this t-shirt, I will know.
I'll know.
I'll know.
I'll know.
I'll know.
I'll know.
I'll know we've won.
I'm not afraid to wear that shirt. I wear it all the time.
It's a super cute shirt.
Uh-huh. And I will say that everywhere. Yeah, boys
They put
do
out
not.
some good videos.
Right. Boys do not belong in women's sports. Men do not belong in women's sports. Yeah.
Yep. So good. So good. For some reason, I am missing a video that I thought I had, but I don't, of the Pope blessing a block of ice at a climate change event. That was just one video that I saw of the Pope yesterday where I thought, can Catholics just not get a normal Pope? Like, what's going on?
Right.
And that offended someone on Twitter, because I said that on Twitter. I was like, can y'all just not get a normal Pope? And somebody got mad and they were like, that feels very anti-Catholic to me. And I was like, listen, if I were anti-Catholic, I'd be anti my mom. That doesn't even make any sense. But I think this Pope kind of sucks. And I don't know why that's a bad thing to say, especially when the Pope also yesterday made this statement.
Someone who says I'm against abortion but says I'm in favor of the death penalty is not really pro-life. So someone who says that I'm against abortion but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants who are in the United States, I don't know if that's pro-life. So they're very complex issues.
I'm going to need him to back off.
I'm going to need him to shut up. Seriously. I don't. Hey, maybe he should talk about the fact that Christians are being slaughtered around the world. There's something he can concentrate on.
Instead of blessing ICE. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, maybe he could do that. God, yeah, and I don't mind. I'll be the bad guy. I was Catholic once upon a time, and I left the church for many reasons. This is one of them. I don't need a middleman. I don't need it. I can just talk directly to Jesus. Go ahead and come at me. We're going to get emails, whatever. I don't need to go through some dude that I don't need to go through. So I'll just talk directly to Jesus. Thanks.
But I mean, if you're going to have the dude, like,
maybe get a good one. Yeah.
Get a good one. I mean, I miss Pope John Paul. Like, he was such a good Pope.
Yeah.
He was a great Pope.
There's a lot of things that were good in the 80s.
It's true. It's true. So it's been a while since we've talked about Kamala's book. I don't know how her book tour is going at this point or how successful it's been. But as you know, she's burned a lot of bridges in it. And one of the people that she was critical of was her own running mate, Tim Walz, because she thought that Tim Walz was too nice and agreeable with JD Vance at their VP debate. And so Tim Walz was asked about that by that New York Times lady the other day. And here is what he said. He's such an idiot.
As far as the book and things like that go, I think she has every right to be critical. I do think I let her down on a couple things. And I warned them, my Minnesota nice thing is, if somebody's being nice to me, I'll be nice to them.
You're talking about the debate with JD Vance?
Preparing for that. And quite honestly, we did not prepare for him to be more cordial. The expectation was that he would do the false attacks and do some of that, and they didn't. So I'll give them this. They were well prepared.
What a doofus. That guy could have been VP, you guys.
Oh my God. We dodged like so many bullets with both of them. The worst pick ever. Like, you think that it couldn't get worse after Kamala. And then they pick that guy.
Yeah.
They could have picked Shapiro, right? But I guess, you can't pick a
Shapiro
Jew, right?
He wanted too much power because he was looking at changing the drapes.
Well, I mean, he's
the VP.
He's also too Jewish.
Right. And then Pete's too gay. And,
right.
Democrats are always super discriminatory.
Right.
They just project that onto Republicans.
Exactly.
There's plenty of evidence of it being
totally.
them. Also, Jane Fonda was on CNN with Dana Bash the other day, and she thinks that she's super clever because she has a brand new resistance acronym. Here she is to tell you about it.
Our statement is when they come for one of us, they come from all of us. We're going to stand. Oh, I thought of this last night. We're going to engage in creative, nonviolent, non-cooperation. CNN.
We'll take it.
Good. I knew you would.
She's so proud of that.
She is batshit crazy, that one. Yeah. She is. I mean, listen, I know I've commented on how her plastic surgeon has done a really good job, but when you see her in person, like, let's just look at the still there. She should have. You and I had a discussion about this yesterday offline, and you were like, when you get to be 90 years old, which she's 1 year shy of 90. Okay. It is remarkable that she looks like she looks, but at the same time, like, I don't know what age she is. You know what I mean?
When you look like an ageless alien, everybody looks at her and they immediately just think, oh, she's had work. Why would you want to look like you've had work?
Exactly, Mark. Like it's when you start, you don't know what age you are. Like I just want to be old. You know what I mean? I want to grow old and be old, and people are going to be like, oh, she's got wrinkles. She looks old. I mean, I get it. Like I get not wanting to look like a leathered purse. I get it. But at the same time, like I don't know what age she is, but she is almost 90. We all know it because you can look at Wikipedia and find out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. So what? So people are going to be like, wow, she looks really good for 90. Okay. That's not normal. So she's had a bunch of work, and that's what they're going to think. So like, what have you really accomplished?
Yeah.
No one believes that you're actually a bunch younger. You know what I mean?
No,
like that's just dumb.
It is weird. It's like you have become Death Becomes Her.
Yes.
You're
God,
just
I love that movie so much.
Such a great movie. You're just one big load of spackle at this point.
Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. We need to get to some good stuff. It's gonna be a short show today. I'm realizing now.
Really? Look at that.
I didn't think it would be, but I guess it is going to be a little on the short side because we are already to Toks. But this first one is so dear because it's of Dennis Prager. And as you guys know, he's paralyzed now because he had an accident that injured his spinal cord. And he talks so beautifully about happiness. And I guess the question posed to him was, don't you wish things were different? Don't you wish that you could move? And here is what he said.
I wish I could move my limbs. I dream about moving my limbs almost every night. Of course I would love it. But I'm alive and I have my loved ones. And I have the public. And I think I could still make a difference. Would I rather be dead? It's inconceivable. I love life and I love so many people. And of course I love my wife and my kids and my grandkids. Now I'll tell you one other interesting thing. I have a book on happiness. That I was unlucky.
I love that.
I do too.
God bless him.
It's about being every day. You be grateful for every single day, right?
Yep.
God bless him.
I know. I just love that so much. That was definitely worth a share. And so too is this photo. You guys, look at this Amazon proof of delivery picture.
Oh my God, that is so great.
Can you imagine capturing that? I would save this forever and ever and ever. It's so great.
That dog is awesome. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, so women, you all are going to be able to relate to this. We all have a nighttime routine, right?
Oh, yeah.
And like
Totally.
sometimes on weekends, maybe it's longer. Maybe you do engage in a little more self-care than you ordinarily would. But men have a very skewed vision of what a nighttime routine is supposed to look like compared to what it actually looks like. And this video shows that perfectly. I don't even own anything that looks like that outfit.
And yes, that's exactly what it looks like. Greg's always like, "You gonna go become a greasy pork chop now? Are you gonna go do that?" Because I always come out looking like a greasy pork chop before bed. You know, you have the moisturizer, everything's on. You know, the hair is like everything. It's what you do. It's what you do.
It's so accurate. I love that. Also, in today's segment of cats being dicks, this cat has such a lovely house. Like, it's such a beautiful furniture house thing. Look at this cat.
Look at that.
Why?
Was he hissing?
Yes. He like showed his little head. He peeks his head out and just hisses.
Okay, I didn't see the last part of it. It like locked up. I just
Really?
Yeah,
okay,
it
wait,
locked
let me
up
see
for
if
a
I
second.
can.
Okay, hold on.
Let me see if it'll play.
Do it again. Oh, I need that cat. I do.
Why do you always want a dick cat?
I want a dick cat is what I want.
Why? Why do you
need
want
one.
that?
I
don't understand. I don't understand why you wouldn't want a sweet, precious,
I think
lovable,
both.
affectionate cat.
Just both would be great.
All right, we do have some thank yous, and then I do have an extra thank. Actually, let me just knock this one out. Diane Conant made stickers based on your saying of "We are not the same."
Hey, look at that! I love it. We
So
are not the
hopefully
same.
some are on the way to you as well. Those are
Yay.
super cute. Thank you very much for that. Lori Mazamuro said, just for the record, I have never seen my cat kick herself in the face. That's so unbelievable to me.
Well, you gotta fix that.
Cats do it. Daisy, while I know you would like a cat that would fit in with the rest of the criminals, I would like to suggest a black cat. Mine is the perfect mix of attitude and affection.
Oh, okay. Listen, I will have any
to
kind
think
of
about.
cat. Just it's going to be the universal distribution system, the cat one.
Yeah, the cat
That's what
distribution system.
I'm
has to
not.
hit ya.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm not picky.
Wanda, our friend Wanda, said the great El Rushbo used to say the military had two jobs: kill people and break things. Go Pete.
That's right.
Amen.
I miss
Sister.
him. God, I miss
I know.
him.
Yeah. Alexandra Franks said, bring back the president's fitness test in general. I'm so sick of folding giant shirts and pants for a living at Walmart. Don't even get me started on scrubs that are a size 4XL. You shouldn't be in the medical field telling me to be healthy wearing that size when I wear a size 4.
It's true. I mean, you have a point.
Yeah. It's kind of like the respiratory therapist who takes smoke breaks and you're like,
Right.
what?
Or any nurse.
What are you doing?
Any nurse
Yeah.
whatsoever. That's right.
It doesn't make any sense. Sean Morgan said, just wanted to say thanks for all the valuable information and valuable chuckles every weekday. I do feel a little lost on weekends without you, but I manage somehow. Love you, jerks.
Thank you, Sean. Look at that cute dog he has with him. Did you see the sweet doggy?
Wait, I need to see the dog. Hang on.
Look at the dress.
Yes, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Squeeze his face. Okay. All right.
All right, now you.
Marcy Parallels. Good morning, chicks. Is Blackout Coffee still one of your sponsors? Just curious. You haven't mentioned them in a while. I'm sipping my dark chocolate, enjoying early morning chat.
I guess you guys were not particularly huge fans of Blackout, so they have not continued to sponsor us, but I still love them. I mean, I still order their stuff all the time. I love it. And I bet if you do order and you use code CHICKS on your first order, you're still going to get a discount.
Yeah, probably. That's how that works. If you guys don't like buy stuff, then they stop supporting us. That's kind of how that works. You know
That's why we always say, if you want to support us,
support our sponsors. Right. Marcy Parallels, with the best people on the planet, love all you COTR peeps. We do have the best people, don't we?
For real.
Best.
For
Karen Elliott.
real.
If Jeffries brought a mariachi band with him to oppress her, this would be over, dumbass. Actually, I have a mariachi band that lives like right next to me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you can hear them on Saturday nights. They're really good, actually. Really, really good. Are we bringing it in?
We're bringing it in.
Okay, you guys.
So it's been like a slower news week, I guess, now that the government is shut down and they can't do much to mess up
screw
anything.
things up. That's right. You guys have a fantastic Thursday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Chicks on the Right's Indian correspondent. Thank you for watching or listening. Be very sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on all of their delicious content. Okay, thank you. Come again.